You can really tell I have positive energy right now, can't you? Hello, my name is Yasmin. I am part of the Blue Minds Think Alike podcast crew. Well, basically one of the hosts, because my other co-host is Lou. And I'm here for another episode of Blue Mind Reviews, the show where basically either me, Lou, or Wade get to absolutely gush, show our love, and just review some of our favorite things, including TV shows, video games, books even, maybe like movies. I hope I've said that. Oh God, I've already lost track. But I'm doing something a little bit different today. Just a little quick note beforehand though. Before I get to the actual review, I just want to say I have said in the last video that I would make a Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings review. I will do it, even if it means doing it at the end of the year, because I will just say now, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is going down in my top 10 favorites of the year. So I'm gonna sort that out, do that, job done. Yeah, and the year isn't even over yet, so 2 months, you better step it up. Anyway, let's get to today's actual review, where I'm basically covering something that we're gonna also cover a bit more of in tomorrow's episode of Blue Minds Think Alike, with me and Lou sitting down and talking about it. Anyway, so today's review is actually on a theatre company. Reason being is because they've released a TV show within the first series last year and the second series this year, and they have been around for quite a bit of time, and honestly, they don't get enough credit for what they do. Obviously, I'm talking about Mischief Theatre. I absolutely adore Mischief Theatre to the core. They are absolutely amazing, and I'm just going to go through things about them. Basically, they are a theatre company that has been going since, I believe, literally fact checking because I have a book that says so, 2008. To be honest, I thought it was 2011, but nope, I'm wrong. It's 2008. So they're a theatre company that's been going since 2008 and have made exactly 5 productions. The Play That Goes Wrong, Peter Pan Goes Wrong, A Comedy About Bank Robbery, Magic Goes Wrong, and Grown Ups. They are 5 stage shows that they have put onto the West End. And especially with The Play That Goes Wrong being their launch, their first ever one, they first performed that in pubs, then they got the theatre and have been going ever since. And The Goes Wrong show has started to basically be kind of a payoff because they've gotten themselves on television with it. So they've got to be doing something right. I'm going to first talk about The Goes Wrong show just because it was the first thing I saw other than the 2 Christmas specials they had, which was Peter Pan Goes Wrong and A Christmas Carol Goes Wrong. I'm going to talk about the series first just because holy crap, it's worth watching. If you need a good night of just laughs and a good comedy night with friends, turn on The Goes Wrong show. Just because if you want to see people fall over, if you want to see real physical comedy, if you want to see some jokes that are really funny, even innuendos that are just slid in there, or if you just want to have a barrel of laughs, it's perfect. The concept of The Goes Wrong show is basically, it's a show within a show. So you have professional actors playing an amateur drama society that put on productions every single week. So yes, they put on a play every single week. Their basic show is called Play of the Week, and they are just putting on a play every single week just to be live streamed to the nation, and not live streamed to the nation, to be broadcast to the nation, and taped live in front of members of the audience. And it's just phenomenal. They've done all sorts of plays, and there's so much story within the Cornley characters themselves. I just can't get enough of it. I adore it so much, and I think it's definitely worth checking out. Like, for example, we have A Trial to Watch, The Lodge, Summer Once Again, the one with a really long title that I can't remember, etc., etc. I can't remember all the titles, but they've done medieval, they've done a prison one for the new series, they've done Scary 60s, they've done wartime, they've done a trial, yes, they've done a trial. Yeah, they've gone through it, and I'm hoping they get picked up for a third series, just because they deserve it. They put so much work into it, into writing it, into putting on the production, and trying to do it safely, because it's a show that is basically conducted to go wrong, which I adore. That they're just there performing their absolute asses off, and that includes with like either getting trapped within a door or getting hit in the face with something. It's just so funny and so worth it at the end of the day. I'm gonna talk about the cast in a minute. The Cornley cast. You have characters you fall in love with. You have Dennis, who is very nervous and always kind of like stumbles across his lines. Vanessa, a professional actress that seems to get hit in the face quite a lot. You have Chris Bean, the director, who just wants everything to go his way. Yep. You have Robert, who wants to take over. I'm looking at you. You have Jonathan, who just can't seem to get any spotlight, even though he tries. You have Sandra, one of the leading ladies, who's very much fully in it. You have Max, who just sometimes wants to have a laugh. Like, he wants to do the acting seriously, but sometimes he just wants to laugh. You have Annie, who's just there trying her best, doing what she can, and just seems to have some things go wrong with her costume. There is also one other cast member, which will be Trevor, who is the stage manager of the Cornwall Polytechnic Drama Society. And basically, he just seems to get himself into sticky situations. That's all I can say. But yeah, my favorite has to be Max, just because he is so funny, and just, I love it when you just have your moments of breaking character and you just want to have that one night where you're just like, come on, let's mess around, let's have a bit of fun. Yeah, it's just so amazing, and you can go off script at any minute. Like with plays, they can either go right or they can go wrong. This is meant to go wrong, but this shows the repercussions of that. Yeah, but Max is my favorite, just because if I ever need a laugh, I just need to look at Max's smile and it'll do it. Just because he has a good way of just like having a funny joke with the audience and being more audience interactive. Just like, I'm here to make you laugh. I'm here to give a good performance, but also make you laugh, which is so good. Yeah, my favorite episodes of the show have to be The Lodge, just because I find that so funny. There's also, I do like the trial episode. I really like the trial episode. I enjoyed Summer Once Again. Just don't let Robert direct. Sorry, Robert, but... And I love the prison one. I can't remember the name of the prison one, but I love the prison one very much. But yeah, I get so emotionally invested in stuff like this, even if it's characters within characters. Like, I'm just like, Robert, can you just shush and let Sandra have a moment? or the kind of thing like, Vanessa, I would stand back, otherwise you're gonna get hit in the face again. I have the moments where I just shout at the TV and I'm just like, oh God, this is how I've gone. But yeah, totally recommend. Would want to keep rewatching it. I'm just going to keep on rewatching it because it's so good. But one thing I will get onto was their productions, which I've said, Play That Goes Wrong, comedy about a bank robbery, Peter Pan Goes Wrong, Magic Goes Wrong, and Grown Ups. Oh, and they have Mischief Movie Nights. I forgot about that. I forgot about Mischief Movie Nights. So that's 6, actually. Oh, I'm so bad at keeping up. Oh, just remembering. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about the theatre end of it now, just because they started in the theatre. They're still doing theatre, so they're not gonna stop. But I recently got to watch a Play That Goes Wrong while it was touring, and it ended up stopping in York. So I just said, I gotta get me a ticket. Got myself a ticket. Honestly, there is no feeling like seeing it live than via television. Because when it's via television, you can just see that everything went well. When you see it in person, you're constantly just gripping on your seat, just like, oh shit, that just happened right in front of my face. Even though I was kind of like a bit of the back row, I could see everything. But just like looking at different angles, and you're just seeing it actually happen. Like real vision compared to television. It just shows it more, and you definitely develop a fear of just like, someone's gonna get hurt. So I loved going to see the Play That Goes Wrong. I definitely want to see more. So this is kind of at the same time of me gushing love for Mischief Theatre. Also begging them to please stop in York more often. Just because I want more opportunities to see the show, and I wanted to go and see Grown Ups, but it's not playing anywhere near me, so yeah. So this is my love letter to basically say, hi, please put more in the UK. I want to see this again, and I want to see some of the other shows, so please, please. Oh God, this is the part where I've just gotten to begging and just like, please, I want to see more. Honestly, just like when you get audience interaction as well. So I will say this, when the Play That Goes Wrong initially starts, it doesn't start straight away. You get a little pre-show action where you just see the stage managers on the stage trying to finish up all the production, and you see Trevor just getting to the sound stage, and all of a sudden you just hear, has anyone seen a dog called Winston? And I just can't help but just like the utter randomness of that sentence just start bursting out laughing. Just like, I'm just sat there on the phone just like, yeah, has anyone seen a dog called Winston? Just because the complete and utter randomness of what just came out, and then just like, okay, who would like to play Winston for the night? And I'm just like, oh my God, and it hasn't even started. Oh, they absolutely made me giggle till I felt physical pain. I was just constantly holding my gut, just like, oh my God. Also, the fact that I treated myself that night to 2 gins. I was very happy with the gins. And I was just like, no, I'm definitely not drunk. This is real. Just happily watching the show, just like, yep, that person just got knocked out. That person just got hit in the face. And that just came off the wall. What is happening? And so worth seeing. I don't want to give spoilers because there is so many elements to the show that I would say seeing is believing, and seeing it in person would definitely be a huge recommend. Like, seeing it in person, just there at the edge of your seats, just watching all the jokes land, watching the entire production, watching the stage fall into complete chaos in front of your very eyes. Because I think we all know this about this channel, or people will come to know this about this channel, that it is an agent of chaos. And as an agent of chaos myself, I do enjoy a little bit of chaos. And that's what Mischief Theatre is all about. And with the productions they've created, they've brought comedy to a new level. They've basically gone from here to here with just that show. And honestly, they're putting it back on Broadway. They're finishing up the tours, and hopefully in the new year, I want to see some more. I want to see some more tours come to York. I want to see some more of Mischief Theatre. I never want to see it end. And I think definitely with where they're going, they have got a promising few years ahead of them, and they're going to keep going. They're going to keep skyrocketing no matter what. But one thing I do want to acknowledge is that they deserve recognition for absolutely everything, like the show itself, and like I don't see enough of praise for them on Twitter. This is just me probably not searching the right things, but it's just like when it comes to looking at Mischief Theatre, I'm just like, they should have more than that. Like whether it's Twitter followers or anything, just like people deserve to know their names. People deserve to know who they are, and I can't do anything but just say, hi, I am a fan, and I absolutely give you all the credit and all the praise you deserve, because you made me laugh until I was in physical pain. You made me reassure myself of just like, have I had too much to drink? Nope, definitely not. And you gave me a fun night, and I would want that 100% again. No doubt. Anyway, I think that kind of brings it to a close. So thank you very much for watching. This will be continued with my discussion with Lou. It'll probably be like less details, but more me just saying to Lou, come on, dude, you gotta watch it. So tune in tomorrow for a brand new episode of Blue Minds Think Alike, the podcast where me and Lou will sit down and talk about the Goes Wrong show. Just the Goes Wrong show. And honestly, please do check out Mischief Theatre. They're absolutely amazing. They have content on YouTube itself, and just watch it, dude. Have yourself a good laugh. Treat yourself. Come on. Anyway, if you want to see more content on this channel, then please do subscribe and hit that notification bell. I don't have a bell, so I'm not going to ring it. We have gaming videos. We have Blue Mind reviews, and we also have the main podcast itself. We have hit 30 episodes, and we are going over tomorrow when we're actually going to have the 31st episode, now that we're getting around to coming back together, especially as cold and flu season. It's the worst. It is very much the worst. Anyway, I hope you're having an amazing day, and always remember, chaos is fun when it's used correctly. Anyway, take care, guys. Bye.